Hey. Instinct Survivalist here, coming to you from out back. I'm going to start talking to you about the actual review for the ENO, or Eagle's Nest Outfitters SingleNest Hammock, as well as the Atlas suspension system. Now I want to thank them first. I want to thank Eagle's Nest Outfitters for giving me the chance and the opportunity to actually do this review. I thank everybody that's been supportive of that. But I want to show you how easy this is. We actually did the field test. We did 5 nights of camping, did really well, but what we realized is we didn't have the review done. So we wanted to go in and make sure that we got everything done to talk about the main features and points. So I've already set up one of the straps. The benefit of the Atlas suspension system is how easy it is to set up the straps for this. So let's go in and do that real quick. Basically, you unroll it. What I tell my kids is you go in and hug a tree, bring the strap around, and then drop it through the loop. At that point, you've done your suspension system. You've already set it up, everything's ready to roll. You go in and make sure that you've got all the pieces and parts therein, which is, guess what, just one part. Benefit is now I've got several hooks to go in and attach the wireframe carabiners to go in and make sure that this is a steady hammock, as well as making sure I can adjust the height real easy without having to readjust the entire suspension system. So very beneficial in doing so. Each one of these straps is rated at 200 pounds, so that becomes another one of the benefits of utilizing this system. Plus, you saw how easy it was just to put it up on the tree. So let's actually take and do the hammock itself. And again, it is a SingleNest Eagle's Nest Outfitters. I weigh 260 pounds. This is up to 400 pounds, and I'll say that it fit just fine. I'm also 6 foot tall, had plenty of room in the hammock itself, and we'll look at that when I actually do the final test of laying down in it. Now, one of the things about the Eagle's Nest hammocks is they all come with a compression sack built in or sewed onto it. So once I pull out the entire hammock, it's still attached to the hammock itself, so I can just fold it up in there. And then at nighttime, what I did for field testing is I was able to drop in my pocket knife and my wallet in there at night. So real simple, real easy. Again, wireframe carabiners. These are real steady, real stout. These are also rated at 400 pounds a piece. So when you look at the overall physics of everything with the suspension system as well as the carabiner, you're looking at easily holding my weight as well as somebody a lot heavier than me. So let's go ahead and slap this one on, slide it in, and hook. Good to go. Keeping in mind you don't want your hammock to be more than 18 inches above ground. And the reason for that, the reason that recommendation's even there, is because they want to make sure if you fall out of it, you don't get hurt. So that's why I usually keep mine about 18 inches. Realize I flip this over, so let's go the other way. And then I can go in and just set this one up there. Now, you'll see that's a little bit higher than 18 inches, but I'm going to go in and again, remember the suspension system is set for making things real easy. So I'll go over to the other side, and let's bring this one down a little bit. Simply just unhook, and I'll drop it down a couple of notches. Bring it down a little bit lower. Now you can see I'm looking at probably, when I sit down in it, probably about 12 inches off the ground. I may want to go in and adjust that a little bit more, and that's fine. So me, being me, I like to have it a little bit higher. The other side of it is, as you can see, it's definitely wide enough. I'm not exactly a portly kind of guy, but definitely wide enough for me to sit in and get in. I can go in and jump into this with no problem. And then again, I can adjust or spin it to where my compression sack is facing upward to make it easier to put my stuff in when I get ready to. All right. Next part is very simple, just going in and the other thing about the compression sack that I really like is I use that kind of as a guide for when I sit down. Sit down about where the compression sack is, unroll it where my legs are, take and spin, sit back, and do just that. Relax. Now, we'll say the breathable nylon is really good, especially in the heat and in the summertime. But one of the things you have to keep in mind, especially when we did the field test of it, is I had to make sure I had wool under the bottom of me. They actually do make a insulated pack for these, and you can purchase those on the Eagle's Nest Outfitters Incorporated or inc.com website. Being able to sit kind of sideways is nice. I do like the fact that I can sit straight in it without having to worry about my comfort level. I don't have to sit cattywampus, if you will, or sideways, but I can. And then when I sleep, I do lay straight in it. So overall, I got to tell you, this is definitely one of the best hammocks I've ever been in. And I've gotten hammocks from Mexico, and they're handmade and things of that nature. It's what I used for a long time, and before that I was actually using a jungle hammock. So maybe it's because I stepped up a notch and got a better hammock, but Eagle's Nest has done a great job in ensuring my comfort level, ensuring the ease in which to put these up, and certainly the way that it's speedy to do. I don't hesitate or regret having to go out and put up the hammock or take it down. So when I'm ready and done, I just unstrap the straps, roll them up, put them in the compression sack, fold up the hammock itself, drop it in the compression sack, and I'm good to go. One of the things I do like about it is because where the triple stitch seam is, where it changes colors, if I'm out here doing work or something like that, or just kind of relaxing reading a book, I can actually put my hands in. It makes a nice little armrest, kick back and either relax that way or sit up and read my book without having to worry about the fact that I have to tuck them in. So it's real nice in being able to hold them that way. Until next time, thank you for watching. Appreciate all your support. This is Instinct Survivalist. Use your instincts to survive. This is the part I love the most right here. Snap and done.